We back, man, to another episode of Trey and Kev, man. Well, you already know I am Kev the Truth. Well, I promise not to give you the truth. You already know my boy Trey Day.
Yeah.
Where he promised to give you the real. You guys been following us for a minute, man. Last year we spoke on this topic, and Trey brought it back up to us because we supposed to did a part 2 to it. The struggle to be a black man. But we wanted to add on tonight or today or in the morning, whenever you're watching this, not only the struggle of being a black man, but the struggle to be a black man in America today. I think that's a big struggle along outside of just generally being a black man. But in America, man, it is super tough just being a black man alone. But before we get into this episode, if you're watching this, man, if you like each and everything that we're doing, we want to say thank you as one. But two, man, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, man. If you ain't follow us on YouTube or follow us on Instagram, if you're on Instagram watching us, man, click on the link in the bio, man. Everything you need is there. But without further ado, man, it's on you, Trey, man.
Bro, I swear, this shit's starting to get a little exhausting, man. This shit is exhausting, man. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. It's like you just look at what's going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? You heard the Carmelo Anthony case.
Man.
That case up there where the Chinese dude shot the kid in the back in South Carolina or something like that, y'all.
Man.
And it's like, dog, the hate that they have for black people, that shit's starting to get exhausting now, bro. And it's like, what can you do about it? Because you gotta live in this world.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing suicidal about us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. That's why it's very rare that you see the shootings and the killings in the school. Not to just single out the races, but it's very rare that a black kid that's raised in America went inside a school and shot a whole school up because of something emotional. Just very rare he's gonna do that. Those the Timmies and the Johnnies and all that.
Right.
Because like Charlamagne say sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they white privilege.
Right.
White privilege, you know what I'm saying? Because they got so much going on in their life that, all mental health is coming in different ways, but their mental health is, quote unquote, they were bullied or they want to pay attention, so now they want to go make some attention.
Exactly, bro. It's like these kids, YT kids, they would go out there and shoot up a church and shoot up a school. They was raised the wrong way. The parents they taking medication. But when our kids get mistaken for stealing a bottle of water, you get shot down in the back. I'm talking about chased down. There a football field and get shot in the back when this kid is running away from him. Now in this other situation, another black man for sitting under a tent, they want to call themselves bullying somebody. And this boy stabs him and stands up for himself. But it's not self-defense when it's black.
No.
When it's white people, it's self-defense. When it's on us, we criminals, we thugs, and all this other bullshit. And it doesn't help us, dog, what we do to each other. You get what I'm saying? That's definitely on another topic we could talk about.
Yeah.
We're not helping our case. And it saddens me, bro, Kel, but I ain't gonna lie, dog. And I'm gonna say this shit for everybody. That shit makes me sick to see black people when it's shit going on like this, saying that little boy is a murderer. That little boy is guilty. It's like, what the fuck? Like, we are our own enemies sometimes.
But if it was their son,
their
child, it'd be a different ball game.
Exactly.
Way they felt about it. It'll be more of an uproar.
Mm-hmm.
But since they want to have an opinion from afar, this kid is this, this kid is that. Let's forget about that. Let's not forget about that. This young man was at a sporting event.
Right.
Got there early. It went to rain and went under a tent. And then, now he's put in an uncompromising situation. And probably when he got there in that event, it was probably predominantly white. And he already felt uncomfortable.
Right.
Where were the adults under there? Whatever adults that was under there.
Right.
So nobody stopped little Johnny, whoever those kids that that kid that lost his life. Right. Nobody said nothing to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it happens a lot in those what I call small cities. You know what I'm saying? You have situations like the kid they had about the kid rolled up in the floor mat. Up under, I think that was Alabama or something. I can't exactly remember it was, but when they got him, organs was missing it. But it still was in a small town. You know what I'm saying? And the point where it was, or like when Trayvon Martin, Sanford, Florida.
Right.
Most major cities, they're not gonna pull no mess off like that.
Nah, they ain't put that shit off.
They not, because they know what will be the outcome. So in those little small cities where they pretty well, they do know the sheriff, they do know the judge, they do know everybody. It's an ecosystem that, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, black people live out there.
Right.
And they have to deal with that, and it's unfortunate that don't make it right because it's still America.
Right.
It's supposed to be the land of the free.
Yeah, land of bullshit. like straight up, man. It's like I said, man, this shit is exhausting because now we gotta live among people. Now check this out now. We have to live among people that look like us and don't even like us.
Yeah, that's already one strike.
Right. So you got women on the internet talking about how much they hate black men and they won't even date white men, and then when they ass get found missing, now you want the black man to help you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you got black dudes on the internet talking about how they women such sluts and all this bullshit. So these crackers looking at this shit like, shit, we ain't really got to do nothing.
They handling it for us.
They handling this shit for us. You get what I'm saying? So man, you know, we've been on the internet for some time now.
Yeah.
And I see these videos, man, where these people out loud with their chests out saying how much they hate each other. Yeah. And then you got the white people come on here and say how much they hate us, and you got black people agreeing with them. You get what I'm saying?
So they be saying they call them coons, but
man, listen.
But you know, that's a whole other topic in that sense. And my thing is, for the black people that agree, they gotta understand is that black people already been behind the 8 ball when we first came here.
Right.
Every race outside of the African American race get accommodated in some kind of way.
Right.
But when it comes to the blacks, it's like, okay, we gave y'all freedom, we gave y'all segregation, be happy. Be happy, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? We know the other races that get accommodated. I can tell you by far, living in Miami, we know the other races that if they come here, they get food stamps, they get a place to live, they get all this stuff.
Oh, they sweep that shit up under the rug, though.
But if a Haitian person comes, they get not only not accommodated, they might get sent back way before ICE existed.
Most definitely.
Way before ICE existed.
They couldn't even get off the boat. What that shit was, dry feet, wet feet, some shit when they used to come on the shores of South Beach. Turn that goddamn boat back around. They don't let your ass get off that bitch. You get what I'm saying?
It was unfortunate. I didn't know that till I went to the Dominican Republic a couple of years ago that Haiti was the first country to show independence.
Right.
Haiti was the first country to lead on. They fought for their independence. They won.
They won and shit.
And then what happened was they're about to start a whole trend where other islands and other countries was going to follow, so they banned them. So everything that goes on in Haiti right now, they saying, okay, y'all got y'all own independence, we ain't going to help y'all.
Right.
So when you walk up a couple years ago, you see, now how the president got killed. That's really what they want, because they're like, hold on, this country already showed us how to be powerful on their own. And we done had too many towns within America. I can't name an exact town in Georgia, but it's on the water right now.
Right.
That they had their own acres, they had their own base, they had their own situation. And they would have flooded that whole town. They tore that whole town down. Yeah. Or in Oklahoma, when they had the first Black Wall Street.
Right.
And they took over that. So being a black man in America, sometimes success is very scary, because when you get to a certain level of success, man, somehow, if you know all our prized possession guys that get to reach the level of stardom, I'm not saying what Diddy did right. I'm not saying what Bill Cosby did right. I ain't saying what R. Kelly did, but it's unfortunate that they get torn down. But you have a Hugh Hefner that promoted the Playboy Mansion, and this and that. You know, they had whole episodes and sector in the third. I'm just saying, you don't think he was doing none of that mess the boys was doing? And he lived out his whole life and he died. He didn't go to nobody's jail or none of that. He was glorified. And it started a whole company off that.
That's still making revenue to this day. It's still flourishing to this day.
He's a top brain.
You remember that quote we used to say, Kev, like in the hood, crabs in the bucket?
Yeah.
That's how America is with black men.
It is.
With black people. The moment they see you trying to go a little bit out your elevator and educate yourself and get a little bit to the top, damn, I'm almost there, nigga. Hell no.
Yeah, man.
No, we finna put some charges on you. You doing too great in life.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You doing too good.
Yeah.
And they will pull your ass back down. They will make up some shit. While at the same time, the Epstein files out, you got so much shit that they don't even put in the fucking news about these fucking people.
No, they don't.
You would never even see it. They would throw it under the rug.
They had me so upset the other day. I go to turn my Netflix on, Michael Jackson movie on the track to do $1 billion.
Right.
So yeah, when this thing came out, the verdict with Michael Jackson, the movie's on the verge of 500 million.
Right.
And I'm like, hold on. I understand what they call it, how we go, clickbait, whatever the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
He got so much motion going on. How this thing appears out of nowhere now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
They'll go.
So they like, hold on. He dead and he's still Michael Jackson. Like he's still on traction. Now he gonna go hit $1 billion off a movie. Now we gotta slow this down. Drop that Netflix docu.
Right.
We gotta slow it down.
That's how they
because
play.
there's no more finding right now.
Yeah.
They didn't care about who made it. It's like, I'm just looking from afar. They wanted something to come across their desk like, oh yeah, this is good enough, just put it out.
Right.
And I never watched it, but when I heard on Breakfast Club, I heard Charlamagne was talking about it, it was like, they didn't talk about nothing new.
Right.
Like everything we already knew, it was the remake, and it felt like they just put something out to just sway people and turn them away.
Right. Because it was shining too bright. It was shining too bright. Let me darken this shit up a little bit, man.
Let me show y'all who Michael Jackson truly is. Like before the movie dropped, quote unquote, nobody knew. I'm just saying. So that'll let you know, even though he might change the pigmentation of the skin, whatever you want to call it, they still show him that he's still a black man because he was dead and he's still breaking records.
And I don't get black people that don't understand. You still black. You cannot be white, bro.
Tiger Woods gotta remind
No, you see how they treating his ass now. You see how they treating him, they locking his ass up. They don't lock wealthy white people up. When you black and wealthy, you can go to jail. When you white and wealthy, your ass ain't going by the jailhouse. And I just made this video the other day, and I called you, I was excited about it. I'm like, bro, you seen the video I did that it was doing great numbers on, and it still is doing great numbers on TikTok. Yeah. So I said, man, I'm gonna say this. With all this that's going on right now, black people, quote unquote, are boycotting Asian people.
Yeah. They're
avoiding Asian people from spending money like in a nail salon, anything got to do with Asians, they are boycotting people. So we're not spending our money with the Asians.
Okay.
I took it a little further, Kel. I say I love that message, and I love that we doing that. Cause you got Asian people getting on the internet like, we don't give a fuck. But all y'all in our fucking communities though. Yeah. How you don't care? We paying the bills for y'all motherfuckers. So if you don't care, go on South Beach. What motherfucking corner store you see on South Beach that an Asian own? Or on Star Island? No, because white people don't want them over there.
They don't need them.
They don't need them over there. So I went further to say this, bro. Yeah, it's great that we are banding, we coming together a little bit. Because you got your certain coons gonna be like, man, I ain't got time for that shit. And they gonna still do the shit. Yeah. But I went too far to say, don't just ban them. It's still poison in our neighborhood. Yeah. Ban these fake ass rappers who ain't saying nothing about this shit. Ban these fake ass singers, all these fake ass leaders we got that ain't saying nothing. And it's not only not saying nothing, doing something about it. Do something about it. Yeah. Cause you want our money, you want our support. That's why I don't go to no fucking movies and concerts and shit like that. I don't do it. Because when you really need these people, where they at? Where they at?
They nowhere to be found.
They nowhere to be found, bro. Mm-hmm. And then, but soon you look around, niggas talking about, well, you heard my new single. Fuck your new single, nigga. We tired of hearing that bullshit. You ain't rapping about nothing positive in the neighborhood. You ain't trying to mentor no motherfucking kid out here. Yeah, Young Miami did say some shit about this case, but she out here talking about still spinning that shit. Fuck that shit. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Our kids getting fucking killed, but this is what we paying attention to. The NBA Finals on now, bro. We ain't paying attention. No, fuck them kids who got killed. We worry about the Knicks. We worry about the Knicks. We don't give a fuck. We only want to be entertained. Are you entertained enough? And that's what's going on in our neighborhood. Rick Ross got a shirt today. We worry about dunks and fucking and paint jobs. But America hate black men. But long as the black man got some money, man, fuck that. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Heard what Young Thug and Lil Wayne said. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm rich. I'm getting money. Until it comes knocking on your fucking doorstep.
Yeah.
So I mean,
because both of them when they have to fight for their life, whatever situation it was with the law,
right?
The black community stood for them, stood up
all the time,
stood up with them, rolled with them. So if they feel that way, then I pray to God they don't ever get in trouble again. Because now the black neighborhood, the black community gonna say, nah, man, you already said what you said. Instead of contributing, like the Cardi B's done did it, like
man, you know what? Shout out to Cardi B, man. Shout out to Cardi B.
They ain't just talking. No people dropping that bag on the floor. You got it, and you so pro-black, and you so for just right. You ain't gotta be pro-black. You so
you what's right.
You was what's right. They ain't talking. Cardi B ain't black and dropped the bag. And that ain't got nothing to do with her.
Right.
But she understand that what? She have black babies.
Exactly.
Black men. So she gonna say, that could be my child one day.
It gonna be your...
I could not be Cardi B 20 years from now. At that point.
Exactly. And Cardi B wouldn't be Cardi B without the black community.
She don't understand that. But it still take a lot for her to say, you know what? This is what I'm gonna give. Even though 50 say, you know what? This is what I'm gonna give.
Right.
There's a lot more other guys in that same position, but at the end of the day, you gotta go step out there on the front line and get it done.
I just, man, KL dog, excuse me, bro. I just don't like that people are so powerful and have all this influence and all this money. You have the voice to make a change, and it's like, nah, Master's gonna take the rest of this money away from me if I don't say nothing. Yeah. And that's what's going on with a lot of our black celebrities. That's why we don't got no black leaders no more. Because they give the sucker niggas the money. That's what they doing. They giving the sucker niggas the money. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to give no real powerful black man or black woman no money because we going to build with that bitch and we finna do something with that bitch. They going to give it to some negative, stupid motherfuckers because they know they not going to build nothing in their community. They know they not going to pour into their people. They know they going to go out there and floss on their people. They want to come back to the party and show broke people that they not broke no more. That's what's going on with us.
Right.
So at the end of the day, how we fix this?
Well, I mean, the ones that do have it, they have to make a decision to start making a change with it. Only people that I know that probably brought man information to the community, man, and made a difference in the community. These guys used to be teachers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a company called Earn Your Leisure, man, and they teach they bring financial education. But they're celebrities now through building like something we built. Right. But they weren't a flat out celebrity like the Jordans and all that. The reason why LeBron is loved so much because LeBron actually at moments, at least he said something. Mm-hmm. The biggest issue where people have with Jordan, even though they say he gave out a lot back to the community in Chicago, but when anything was political, Michael Jordan, you can't find nowhere on track where Michael Jordan got something to say. No matter how you feel about LeBron's, it's moments when he did say something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody else just keep quiet. So that's why a lot of these kids, I'm just in a new era, you'll be like, oh, how you like LeBron over, you know why? Right. Because LeBron is still, he might have did it all the time. If it was 10 issues, he might have said it 4 times. Right. Versus the greatest player of all time, never say it.
Not a damn peep out of him.
You see what I'm saying? How many times you saw, even our own city, LeBron Foundations giving back different natures? I've never heard of Michael Jordan, I'm just saying. I've never heard of Michael Jordan giving back, but I know that LeBron gave back, and I'm not a LeBron fan, but I know there's too many communities where he done gave back enough. So now when you come to that new generation, we be like, nah, you say LeBron, because he was smart enough to just do enough. To say, okay then, at least I did my part, I don't do nothing else. I made a little bit of change. Versus, like you said, the powers of B don't say nothing.
Not a damn thing. It's like And it's like, damn, it's so crazy. But even back in the day, we had leaders. We had leaders, bro. Even if I'm gonna go as far to say that, even if they sold dope in the projects, bro.
Yeah.
Them dudes were some of the good leaders, dog. Yeah, they was doing wrong, but now we don't have shit in these communities, man.
You know why? You know why? And I said a couple episodes ago. One, like you said, they gave money to whoever something. And then what happened was, and the ones that were leaders, man, when these young boys got the money, they leaned on them. I never forget watching Cam and Mace, and these asses supposed to be beefing with Jay Prince.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam and Mace took over the conversation. And Mace said, "You're 60-something years old.
Right.
What are you doing?" Because he's supposed to be Shakur Stevens and a boxer guy, management. Right. What are you doing talking about like we gangster, like he said, we not your little niggas, man.
We're not your
what are you
niggas.
talking about, man?
Right.
What are you like, come on, you that old, you got a young boy telling you what to do? Come on, man, we felt. And that's how we lost the leaders. Because the leaders, when their money got short, and the young man started getting some money but still coming to confide in them, they gave up their leadership card to run behind them. Instead of understanding that, now I gotta stand on integrity, I'm gonna guide you the right way, and you was trying to walk out my life. And it is what it is. I'm a man at the end of the day, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the difference. So that's why I want no true leaders, because now you got these phones, you got cameras everywhere. So if you gonna step up and play that leader card, that means, boy, you better not get caught slipping. Doing nothing you don't supposed to be doing, because they gonna swing a camera on you.
And it's hard to do it. Where we come from, where we at right now, boy, listen here. Anybody that look like us that they know, who the fuck these niggas are past? Even you trying to do a movement or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's why most shit that I do now, bro, I don't say nothing about that shit on social media. I just do it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because once you trying to help us, boy, it's gonna be hard, dog. And I get that point. I get that point when you trying to help black people. I'm gonna say it, bro. I don't give a fuck. Helping black people is fucking hard.
It's very hard. It's hard.
Very fucking hard. I get that.
Because we skeptics, man. We always skeptical. Is it true? What you getting about
Right.
Can I trust you? We have a lot of trust issues because people that we did try to trust in, or people that we did try to lean on, when you get down the road, it's like, man, hold on, man. The whole time, they was stealing off the top, like something wasn't right.
They was like their hand was always in the cookie jar.
I'm just saying, man.
And they smiled just enough. They smiled with you just enough to get what they want.
Yeah, man.
They smiled with you just enough to get what they want, and knowing they came in a situation with bad intentions. All the while, you got all this loyalty and this hope to help this person out. You doing all this, all the while they taking from you, bro.
Yeah. So that I think that's why it's so tough with blacks, and I think the only part that we have as fathers, and we done did it. It ain't like we done it. We like it's not a myth. I can say me and you as fathers, not baby daddy, has changed the narrative with the sons that we put on this earth.
Right.
We both, all our kids are working, have great jobs, and we in good situations because we knew we couldn't let it happen again.
Oh no.
We didn't take on, okay then, I'm a gangster, I sell dope, whoop-de-whoop, rob motherfuckers, so my son gonna rob too.
Yeah.
He gonna do the same thing too.
Right.
So we changed that narrative, and I think that was the biggest thing with the blacks. Also, another thing, the biggest thing with the blacks, the thing we struggle with, is really sticking together as family. When you look at other races, man, they honor the elderly, even if the elderly is wrong. They honor it, man. I've seen it, especially in the Hispanic community. Even I would say Caribbean in general. I would say the Bahamians, the Jamaicans, the Cubans, all that, they really honor the family. Now, I don't mean they get along.
Right.
But they real more
structure.
On understanding and honoring, who up front in the true black community or the American. Cause I don't know what American is.
Right.
Cause the Bahamians Bahamian, the Jamaicans Jamaican, the Cubans Cuban, the Haitian. I don't know what's American.
I mean, I think we
No, that's what it go like this.
But see, it's crazy because my family from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
My dad is from the Bahamas. So I get where you're coming from, though.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, when you look at it, so that's why I say it is a big struggle for a black man in America, because one thing about when somebody come from Russia, they Russian. They come from Europe, they eat the English. But when they get to America, like what is an American? That's why it's free for all, because America already was took and stolen already.
They stole the shit.
So they say this is America.
This America, man. Let me get that, my nigga. Y'all go over there. Let me get this.
You know what I'm saying? Then they got 403 years of free work and built the country. And then when they boil down to it, every other race, let's take care of them and let's go ahead and keep them right here. You know what I'm saying?
But how hateful they is. You would have thought none of that shit never happened.
No.
But why do you think they hate? I don't think they hate black women the way they hate black men, though. It is something about us, bro.
I think the difference is with a black woman, because honestly, man, that black woman can have a kid. So imagine, no matter how much hate they can become extra hateful and give the woman and make the woman have a kid.
Right.
And then make that kid, whatever race they like, have a kid. And once that next kid have a kid from whatever race, the black bloodline is gone.
Right.
2-3 generations. So with the black man,
what did we do, Kev?
We
to get hated this fucking much.
Man, listen, black people in general, anything black people get into, you notice we change the dynamic, we make it better.
Right.
We make it better. First, black people struggled to get in baseball. Then we got in baseball, we dominated.
Right.
So now they made baseball so expensive that other races only can play it.
So they hate our genetics.
Yeah,
they hate.
You put anything black, and we learn to be good with our hands.
We gonna take over the shit.
We were forced with labor.
Right.
So that's why our food tastes so good. They just give us scraps, and we still made it better.
Right.
They didn't give us a piece of clothes, and we still made it better. Right. So there's so many situations we got put in that we made it better. Then they gave us education. We made it better.
I don't know about education.
I can say that. I can say that because what I'm saying, the powers that be, when they got into it, the Booker T. Washington, all of them, they did make change. Now, if you make too much change, we'll get rid of you. Now.
But all right,
they gonna get rid of you. Now.
Black educators, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like once they let us got in, they kept us out. It's the key. You know how to read.
Yeah. Hey man, I was just looking at that shit the other day. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers don't want us to learn how to read.
So that's what I'm saying. So the right, like, I'm gonna give him this flower, Dr. Gallagher, man. You know what I'm saying? He been around for 3-4 generations, and everybody encountered with different forms of matter. He still made change, man. He made change in the dynamics of Dade County. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the black man in the education spot that I can say, you know, this guy did that. You know what I'm saying? I remember he was a counselor that started in Liberty City. Right. And now he's to the point that he's at the top of the pedestal. So I think when it comes to a black man, it's one, our genetics, and two, when we get into something, man, you know, like you said, you mentioned Rick Ross car show. Yo, I took a black man to take a dump or old school car and make it even better than what was created, quote unquote, by a white. Right. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause I doubt black men, even if a black man created all these cars, I've yet to turn the TV on and they show that a black man created the car.
No. You don't see I ain't never seen a black owned car commercial. Never. I think there's one dude in Atlanta, Georgia. He created his own electric cars.
I don't know. Some of the black dudes now he creating gas off plastic.
No, they done got rid of him already. He ain't even on the internet no more.
Okay.
Because somebody already told him like, well, they coming for your ass. We don't see the nigga on the internet no more. But let me ask you this though, Kel, before we wrap up. You have a black son, and you can change. You can go another way and ask me the same question. But I want to ask you this, bro. You have a black son. I have 2 black sons.
Yes.
What do we tell our kids when they backs against the wall because they black? What do we tell our kids in the Carmelo Anthony situation? What do we tell our kids in the Trayvon Martin situation? What do we tell our kids in the Freddie Gray, in the George Floyd situation? What do we tell our kids? Sit there and get bullied, let them do whatever they want to you, or comply and still die or go to prison for 35 years. What do we tell them?
Man, honestly, as a black man, you know, that's the biggest fear because you really, the true black man in you, if somebody doing something wrong, we taught to rebel. We taught, I'm not finna lay there and allow you to do something to me and I did nothing wrong.
That's just not in there just to
all.
let you do something
And
to
then
us.
to the point that you're doing something wrong to the point that you take my life.
But they call that not complying with the police.
Complying. Yeah, you're not complying.
Comply. We're not built to just let you rough us up like that, bro.
We not, because we already come from a poverty situation. Not all of it, but a good high 70% of us now, because we did change the narrative. But so if you already coming out of a hostile environment, we already come from where police is, man. I done got chased by police. You done got chased by police. I remember Urkel, I remember Officer Ash Squeeze. They used to tell us, you can run now, but when I catch you, I'm a great rider.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna beat you, and I'm a great rider. So understand. That's why when they pulled the bonus, I didn't even run. Because he used to tell us, and he proved a point. He'd catch one of us, he been and wrote all kinds of stuff on the A form. I know I personally went to jail. I got a football practice. They slammed me at Lionhead Store, went and got the drugs out the garbage can on the A form.
Right.
They wrote they watched me conduct sales from the morning to the night. Fleas
You
to
say
unknown
he was a
location.
good writer.
They said it. I'm talking about, yo, they took me all the way to the door, almost with the prison behind it, because they came to court and everything down to the end. And the public defender told me, as long as they sitting there, that's nothing straight as black people, we found that she didn't have it. Told me, as long as the police officer sitting here, I was at juvenile over on 27. As long as they sitting here, you got to get a charge, because for that judge to move up to adult, the way they get moved up to adult is through the law system. The police vote on moving that judge up. So as long as they sitting here, you got to get something. And they did give me something. They gave me probation, they gave me withheld adjudication, all kind of stuff. After we was able to prove that I was in school, after we was able to prove that I was at football practice, after we proved that I had just left Northwest and went to another school, and my grades improved tremendously. They went from, I sold drugs from 9 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night straight till I sold drugs from 8 to 9 o'clock. I don't think you understand. No, the 84 said I sold drugs all day. But as they was proving stuff, they came out of 1 hour.
You want me to tell you what they did to you? You want me to tell you what they did to you?
I know what they did.
What they did, they gave you a slap on the wrist.
Nah, let me tell you what they did after that.
Oh, yeah.
After they gave me all the charges, when I got back to the project, they put me on my mama's car and got the car and grabbed me again. Sent me to jail. And that's why my mama said, nah, he want to take me to jail now.
Yeah.
Because they knew I was on papers. The same police. Soon as I pulled in our parking lot, got out and grabbed me, going to jail. You violated that. This how dirty the game is. So, like, to piggyback on what you were saying about our son, it is hard for me to tell my son not to protect himself.
Yeah. When
I personally, at one point, I used to hate the police.
Right.
Like, because to go through that, and then not only get slapped, not get the charges, get back to the projects. I'm talking about we left from the courthouse.
Right.
They followed us to the projects. When I got out the car, that mean I wanted to be grabbed. Yeah, you don't pay me now, you going to jail.
Yeah, they gotta get some type of money out of us. That's a way to get money out of us.
So I don't have an answer for that one, man. Maybe you got an answer.
Me personally, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I'm glad my son's in law enforcement.
I'm trying to get in law enforcement because of what they did to me. I don't want to see the officers walk in there.
I don't like what's going on in this world. But I'm gonna tell you what made me comfortable as a dad.
Yeah.
My son got that big ass 40 on his hip. And he ain't scared to use it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, not saying I want my son to do something to somebody.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with you, man. As a black man and you got black kids out here, I'm not telling my son just to sit there getting bullied. No, I ain't never tell them that, bro. Since they were little dudes, my son them knew not to come to me with the bullshit talking about somebody that did something to you. They know what you did. So my son really ain't really get into shit in them schools. I heard 1-2 fights, whatever, and I was it with that shit. But it's like, I'm not gonna tell my son, sit there and comply. You know you ain't do nothing wrong. Yes, you would let them. You would educate them if you can deal with that situation, make it home safe. Yeah. Yes, do that. That's a smart kid.
That's a goal. Make it back home.
But if you know you ain't did nothing wrong and they coming at you a certain way, man, don't sit right there and let them kill you. Fuck that. Yeah. Don't sit right there and let them people kill you, dog. Cause if I'm not close to you or nowhere around, hey, listen, do what you gotta do. Because let me tell you what I'm gonna say, do what you gotta do. If you know you're not in the wrong, Look at this situation right now. You get bullied. The dad is down with the judge, the prosecutors, all white fucking jury. So you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. You put the water back and ran from him. You still get killed. He get free. And sell the store and make profit, say fuck you, on to the next one. So why would you tell your kids, just comply? Fuck that, no. If you can defend yourself, you, man, get up out that situation.
I already been on the other side, like we say, judge by Twitter.
Exactly.
That's what it is, man.
Exactly, bro.
We're not promoting violence, but at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
I already get the call that he at the county. And,
Hey, yeah.
and he down in the
Call me
morgue.
from the county jail and say, hey, we'll figure this shit out.
The morgue, you be like, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this before we get about it, man. You know, I think it was like a year ago, 2 years ago, when the police officer killed that man's son. That man when he killed the police officer.
Yeah.
Killed that police officer. And you
I
still
feel that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm down to that, down to a police officer, down to the streets, down to whoever.
Listen, bro.
I know, and you know the way we raising our kids.
Listen,
And
bro.
we men. What I mean by we men, if you see us, that's how we both grew up in the neighborhood, even I raised our kids in neighborhoods. It would be time when my son got in a fight, he was wrong.
Right.
And I checked my son, but at the same time, I seen the older kid beat my son up. Even though I knew the kid, I grabbed him like, yo, come on, man. You could have came down here. You know me, bro.
Right.
Then one time, with the older cat trying to get sick with my son, I said, hell, man, we grown, what? You understand what I'm saying? I said, if it was that, we supposed to protect each other. How you talking to a shorty like that? But guess what? He supposed to been fake trapping or whatever he got going on.
You know,
but it just, that's when I knew for me, it was time to exit stage left. My son turned about 12 years old, and I got about the hood.
Yeah.
I said, because I know what, I don't have 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. It's just him.
Right.
And you know what? It's unfortunate what I'm about to say. I say, you know what? Certain things in the hood, by me only having one son, you only got 2 sons, let me get out your way. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to get a call from a board or the county because he don't protect himself because it's just a black on black crime. So just in general, to be a black man in America is already tough enough. And you see the bullshit forehand. If I can avoid it and I got control of it, I have to move my kids out the way. As far as when it comes to officer, we already get the phone call from downtown.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out on the other side.
Yeah.
Because I ain't trying to handle understanding.
Yeah.
For me, ain't no justice for me on no level.
Listen.
I ain't seeking no justice from you do something to mine, care the truth. I don't listen. I'm not gonna be the parent on the news, and I don't want justice.
No.
I think y'all can get justice for me. I'm not looking for justice. I don't want justice.
I don't want to be in front of
Because I know once a year, or 2 times a year, or 3, 4 times a year, that my child is gone, I'm gonna have a moment where I'm pausing and I'm reflecting over a decision when a cop did or another kid did to my child when I knew I raised my child right. Now my child's out of pocket, I'm man enough to say, you know what?
Exactly.
That's how I go.
No.
My apologies.
That's how I go.
If you did something to somebody's family.
Even if it goes either way.
Yeah,
if he was in the wrong, hey, man, listen, you gotta eat that.
Yeah. But
You gotta eat that.
if I knew things was right,
No, I ain't trying to be sitting
don't
in
come
no
talk to me.
I'm not trying to sit in no courtroom in your face with no cameras and all that bullshit. No, you keep that.
I don't want no money.
Keep
Money
that.
ain't gonna replace it.
Ben Crump, Al Sharpton, stay pussy ass where you at. I don't need you in my face. Now if you take my baby away from me, no. Nigga, that's my sign to go. God calling me if you take mine. Fuck that. No. We ain't doing that
A
now,
lot
bro.
a lot of things I'm like Martin Luther King, but certain things I'm like Malcolm X.
Nah, Malcolm X, man, shoot.
Malcolm X wasn't none of that.
Man, I ain't with that bullshit. Yeah, Malcolm X say nigga eye for an eye. Nigga, what we got done for protesting and making all these fucking videos? What's been happening? What's got done? What's been changing in our community? Nothing. Cause no white people understand. We only gonna talk about it. The white people by action. They showing you that shit.
They'll go to legislators, they'll get a law put in.
Cause you know what?
They're gonna be something.
They know they run this world. And they got people in high place. They can make a phone call. Hey, they racist just like the motherfucker who finna sentence you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
But
saying?
they understand paper made the paper work.
But that's why when you see, this a little boy in the news now. Killed his cousin on a cruise, raped her and killed her. Guess where he at? 17 years old. Wait, guess where he at? He at home on probation right now. But Carmelo, the same day he got sentenced was the same day they shaved his motherfucking head and shipped him to prison. I've been to prison, bro. I ain't never seen nobody go to prison that goddamn fast. And guess who's the cousin at the prison, the warden? Their family. So what we witnessed was a lynching in full mode. Yeah. They don't lynch us no more like they used to do back in the day. They lynch us through
right in front of us
and sending our ass away, taking away from your family. Yeah. That's how they lynch our ass now.
You know, but man, I think the struggle to be a black man in America, man, is having, I would say, man, become educated, man. Apply yourself, man. I mean, certain things you don't have no control over.
Nah.
If you can control the situation, control it, man. You can. It's unfortunate when me and Trey do agree on protect yourself. You really have to, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Carmelo's out there by himself. But if you're gonna have, you can be with your kids. I mean, he run the track. He should not be that bad because he's an older kid in high school, or college, whatever the situation was. Just I would say that overall, just protect yourself, man. And I mean, even when things happening on video now, it
doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. It's because it became the new norm to watch tragedy on video, so that don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? One like the Rodney King situation.
Right.
This is a struggle to be a black man. Hopefully, man, you guys got something out of this episode tonight.
Hey, I hope they did.
Yeah, man. But remember, man, I understand that, you know, we doing this thing for education purpose only.
Most definitely.
So don't overplay that when you see Trey and Kev on camera when we get a message out. Please remember that on the back end. It's just for education purpose to bring awareness to you and yourself and what you decide to do with the information that you took from us. Hopefully you do.